We are jumping right into today's video. My name is Neek Lynn, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I offer detailed tutorials teaching you how to take your braiding skills to the next level. Make sure you don't miss out by clicking that subscribe button in the lower right corner, and let's get this started. So on today's client, we'll be completing 2 feed in braids, but before we get there, let's just discuss the preparation being done to her hair prior to the braiding. As you can see, she has naturally curly hair, and I, like many other braiders, require for a client's hair to be blown out prior to their service, or they can book a blowout by me for an additional cost, and that's what you see taking place here. I know this is a great debate in the natural hair community, but I would really like to know what's your thoughts on should a client blow out their hair prior to a braided service. I know personally for me, I need the hair blown out. It doesn't have to be bone straight, but I at least need to be able to run my fingers from the root to the tip of the hair. I feel like it's less damaging for my wrist to not have to constantly keep pulling apart the hair while braiding. And I also feel that it's less painful for my client. So again, let me know in the comments some of your do's and don'ts when it comes to preparing your client's hair for a feed-in style. Now that we have our blowout completed, it's time to part and mold our client's hair in preparation for the braids. This part is so important because it's literally the foundation for your braids. So for my 2 braids, or most of my braids, I always use a product called Shine and Jam. I start by gelling the hair that's coming immediately out of the part that I just made. I may have mentioned this before in a previous video, but this tip right here is a game changer, especially when you're dealing with a lot of hair. Be sure to open the hair up and gel underneath, because a lot of times when you only gel the top, the underneath is untouched. This tip will definitely help you have much better grip when doing 2 braids. So now on to the braiding. When I do my 2 braids, I only do one movement before I actually add in any hair. So before I even add the hair, I make sure that the hair is smooth and that there's no bubbles. And then I take my first strand, only adding in half the piece. I know sometimes people will slip the full piece under, but I like to do one part of the piece at a time. Here you can see I do it again. I put the hair in, and then I only take one strand back with me. I complete another movement, and then I bring that piece back in. I then continue to do those same exact steps all the way down the braid. And just another quick tip, when you're doing 2 braids, just take your time. People don't realize that sometimes 2 braids can be extremely difficult. And I think that one of the sayings that probably just work my nerve, to be quite honest, is when someone says, oh, well, it's just 2 braids. Well, it's not just 2 braids. This is going to be, as a braider, this will be probably one of the simplest but yet most challenging styles that you'll complete, because you have to gather so much hair. And I don't know about you guys, but like my hands are small, so there's only so much hair that you can hold, in your hands as you're, braiding the person's hair that may have a lot of hair, and then you're adding hair in on top of it, and you're pulling in from 2 different sides, and you're trying to make sure that it's smooth on both sides that you're pulling in. So, just take your time. Don't feel like just because it's quote unquote 2 braids that you have to rush your way through, because you don't. And now that we're on the other side, just go ahead and repeat the same steps all the way down the braid. So guys, we basically went from this to this. Her braids came out so nice. She actually cannot wait to get them done again. I enjoyed doing this video for you guys, and I pray that you found value in it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, God bless.